Okay, big map. JOBLIFE on defense, Eternal Fire on attack. Again, I feel like they need to get 7-ish
to qualify to
on
VCT Playins.
defense here. Unless their calling is like way better and they did good VOD review.
Maybe should have been quicker. Sure.
Big play on mid. Not up against an Info Senti in terms of a Cypher or a Killjoy, so we can push down middle.
And towards mid already.
Double kill trip.
And I mean, with this contact of utility on towards A, JOBLIFE should have
the
an
shock
idea.
was good as well, by the way.
Still a little slow to call the rotation over, so they don't get the extra body for the time being, but resolve shown by Doma as he lights up a couple players. Hayes was the first to go
surely
down.
the comms are good that my guy from heaven should be spamming him.
Does drop the spike in an awkward position. Further support still making its way in, filtering through the ranks as Eternal Fire have no comfort to the situation right now.
And with Odaz on 44 points of health and Fabian low himself, JOBLIFE have a chance to capitalise here, but I'm walking to short.
Eternal Fire under the tree looking for a duel. It's Echo again leading the line, and Echo finding a third before the round is done, so it's all sat on Kamek. He can't do it this time.
Expected it.
Those two clutches from Split will not translate to
I feel like the comms are a little off
the pistol
from
goes to the fire.
JOBLIFE here. That guy heaven should instantly be spamming the guy that's stuck behind the box, and then they can just double swing from higher lower.
Find what we expected of them coming from Split 1, an expectation they set. That kill onto Page through mid, had it not been found, could have been an awkward one. And this fight through short is one that sets Eternal Fire up for success.
Again, it's a situation where Echo is given freedom when he plays with the pack to actually instigate a lot of these fights.
Oh,
when you're
eco
not
on this
relying
one.
on his utility, when he's not playing away from the rest of his side, as he is on this round. Full save for JOBLIFE. He was the star of stage 1. And so I think you want to see him in tip-top condition if they're to have any chance on a champs run. And for the time being,
can't fast react. They clear over towards B. They can pick up the orb.
Barcelona is the focus as well. Got to get there first.
Yeah. Got to get to playoffs.
Yeah. A long journey ahead. And as we all know, if you lose once here, you're put straight into the lower bracket for playoffs as well. As Eternal Fire scale in, get one kill with a shock and the spike down.
Spear lined up by this paranoia, cutting across the site on the JOBLIFE side. Kamek giving that one as a parting gift before he's taken off the board. And a Spear goes through the motions here and wraps it up.
Keep all the guns.
With a couple in the end. I got to echo.
And they used the drone, yeah, I was thinking it.
Right?
I was like, don't make the gentleman's comparison.
Having too many EMEA points right now to
but
go
it was going
champs.
through my mind.
They sit behind the majority of the teams.
I used it the other day, I can't double down twice in a row.
Not only is playoffs a necessity, but a fairly deep run as well for them. Missing out on both Masters. London, the only realistic since becoming Eternal Fire. And now looking at this bonus round to offer a little more for them.
Flash to fight.
Too strong on these last few maps.
No,
there's
but this is a
someone was talking about this on Plat Chat, I can't remember who, but like when you lose the defense pistol and maybe your win condition is getting an op out, then you don't really get the op until like 4th round, 5th round sometimes.
Against them. But JOBLIFE's defense started to
revive
itself.
talking about it, yeah.
And I think the biggest component to that was Runner.
No one does the 300 save anymore.
Best agent back on the initiator. You're looking at him supplying mid-round information, and with the knife already used, it's just the flashes to get something going. He should be the first responder here from spawn as Eternal Fire are hitting into the B site.
They are. I mean, trying to play in Spear by using the Whaley utility, but he's used up all his shield. It's all up to the health now.
It's really good from Spear.
Unfake stepping forward, but traded.
I feel like he's had a really big step up in this game.
Runner's trying to work a kill, and Neki, he could have got a second, but just misses out. Pays and Kamek to join at the hip.
A little bit of time before we get to see that though. 2 versus 3. Pixel angle held at the start there by Eternal Fire, taking contact, knowing at least one of these players coming through CT.
Yeah, paranoia to come back in, but Eternal Fire do not let them back in. So well played, diligent in post, and they know what the protocols are for JOBLIFE. Pressure B,
into
drop
a bonus.
back sight. and they'll drop into the mud.
Spear did so well over towards site here. I mean, so did Fabian, really just getting the info, then getting out of there.
Now as well.
It's a nice exec.
As the
Try and tag the guy backside
to
also.
rise, Spear knew exactly the corner there that Doma was trying to survive inside. And so now up against what will be pistols for them. You're seeing these duelists look at their best with the Jet brought into play. I think it's an interesting partnership, very light in terms of the utility you can offer. Of course, the Hinder is very valuable. I'm especially thinking about what that's going to look like in the second half when you can start to get an op rolling through as well. But as it stands, it's all about the dive in.
At least save enough money for it.
I will be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Whaley. Varying success in JOBLIFE, having varying success here. Doma, nice shots. Not wanting to be distracted by the duelist.
Fully lost
Spear
him.
will be the one who gets the kill.
There's a spinning around.
Clown show again. He's behind you. Didn't know where Fabian
Fabian did
had
great
gone
though.
off to
The
there.
original dash to
Pantomime.
just ignore it and just focus on the choke in
He
case
is the
someone's
villain this
trying to swing.
time.
Like that is
As
what you need to
Eternal
do.
Fire have been. Spear still such a high line here, even considering the pistols. But they wipe the slate clean.
Mate,
with
look at
Fabian
their
finding
ults.
three
This
there.
is textbook
Keep
snowball.
the rounds rolling. 4 from 4.
And now they go up
We've seen
against an
JOBLIFE
op,
lose an
and you
eco
just
here
call a
and there.
fast strat
Not
overwhelm with
happening
your
for Eternal
ults.
Fire right now.
And then they got to
maybe
retake
with
with an op.
little
Be
preparation
overwhelmed.
on split, as we heard from Larson in the coach confession. He spoke about that, right? Does he shout double pump?
Not sure.
Yeah, the point I was trying to get to, right, was the fact that Ascent were seeing more timeouts. We didn't see that on split as much from Larson. He let it run, let the momentum go, and he's trying to get a player like Runner back on side.
Yeah, we mentioned Runner already in this one, and coming into the first timeout, I think we've got to put him under the microscope a little bit. Not to pile on the pressure, of course, but he's such an integral part to the way that this defense functions. Of course, the coaching staff said it. They've only had a week or so to try and make this one work. Ascent is feeling like a last opportunity, something they float in the veto rather than directly opt into. And with everyone on a little bit of comfort here, again, you want to see results from his utility. One light criticism I think you could make is a lot of the time he is just instantly throwing that knife, not waiting to maybe receive some information.
Yeah, but with the initiator changes, he's looking to try and get those cycles back in his favour.
That's true.
Op
And I suppose
comes
that
out.
You're probably trying to stop the
Eternal
rushes as
Fire,
well.
keep
Actually,
it
with his
simple.
position in A
Overwhelm
short,
with the
he's going to be
ults.
on for a perfect knife here, actually.
Kamek's gonna have to go
Pings
huge.
on towards Jenny, and with the
Yeah.
It's nice from
Whaley
Eternal Fire, it's
ultimate,
just
I'm sure that's
textbook.
exactly what the thought process is.
Two good
right
ults.
in the corner
Could just use
of
both
this
ults to get
wall
on
that he'll
site,
want
to be honest.
Throw it to get maximum value.
Oh,
Actually,
could
it's
just do
towards
that, I
main
guess.
instead as he stops that push from coming in. Fabian's found the opener though.
yeah, it was really nice shots. As you can see, Runner trying to fight his way through. Still gets a kill for his troubles, so back to 4-on-4.
It's actually an opportunity for Playins to try and play back in with this op. No one on Eternal Fire can afford to overextend, but Spear certainly thinks so with these blades.
Oh, and the Hunter's Fury back in. I mean, ultimate versus
Hold up.
ultimate, and it's one that JOBLIFE have come out the other side of. Runner should know about this short push. It's happened before. And Eternal Fire tried to be proactive, but catching the both players almost off guard as Audax tries to clear out and does, but now has to try and get back onto
nice.
Spike to deny the defuse and won't be given it.
Really
JOBLIFE
important
course
Sova ult that they hit there.
and win straight after the timeout.
Just as we highlight Runner, he has his part to play in this round. Delayed the knife a little bit to force Eternal Fire to commit to the A main space, which is where you're then looking to explode.
What's the maths
With
on
the
the
combination of a
saving
reveal
300
and
and a
flash
pistol?
to alleviate that pressure
Maybe it's 400.
towards Heaven as well. He now has the null command
1924.
online, so no one's going to want to hit towards
Yeah, it's
his neck of the
400.
woods anytime soon.
And you
But
can
in
get up
saying
no armor.
that, it's exactly what Eternal Fire look to be queuing up for.
Yeah, they cancelled
Yeah,
the
Cryo
ultimate
used to do it all the
last
time. They were like the
I'm
only
sure
team that
they're not
they
gonna
did it
make
on
the same
defense.
mistake
Make sure they
twice.
save 400 in pistol.
Runner, though, playing pretty far forward this time round.
Yeah, change up of the knife, close wall, but hits both duelists, so the scale slowed. Runner does get caught in the null
Dude, they
command,
just
though.
double down with it.
Fire just melts
This
straight
is just how they
through
deal with ops,
the
man.
robot
It
in
is
front
the
of them.
easiest way.
Take
Like
it
this is just
offline.
This is like the simplest Valorant.
5v3, JOBLIFE
I'm not saying it's bad.
Thinking about a save.
Yeah, don't want to try and attempt this one.
This is how we used to work with no IGL.
Will they lose out on this
Just
round?
have they got an op shot, here's a set strat.
Showing some real signs of life.
Fast set strats with
because
ults.
Runner getting found out there, 2 kills, killing your round already. We're now almost halfway through this half, and your chances of getting back into this one come few and far between.
I mean, it's a conversation that was had a lot, especially after the Fnatic Heretics game. The decision to make, do you want to start on attack or defense on this map? And when we actually look at the veto process, JOBLIFE chose defense, which is usually what you do, right? You want to put your best foot forwards. Coming out of the split result, though,
they got a lot of money if they want to try search the upper bit.
Doesn't look like they've been able to fully reset.
Might be alright with it.
Yet, so
and then just save the Waylay ult. Then just do something fast again with the Waylay ult.
Up 5-1, a 4-round cushion for the attack side.
But like, when I think of JOBLIFE,
they're really going to start spamming A hits. So wait, is this double timeout?
When I think of VCT as a whole, I always think of teams that should be able to threaten on attack and defense. And
dude, they're going A again. Look at them.
From JOBLIFE and from Eternal Fire, but JOBLIFE have shown time and time again that they can struggle on this attack, and I'm starting to really think if they even were to win against Eternal Fire, do they even challenge someone like that?
Well, of course, we're going to have to wait to find out. For now, it's all about Eternal Fire and what they're up to. Chance to listen in with the Turkish team right now.
The flash goes over, they might realize the ops getting set up. Yeah, I had it.
Bine'ı çeklemeye çalışabilirsin.
Bine aldım, bine aldım.
Ha B'ye kilitledi sanırım Anıl. Operatör dönecek. O ben de buradaymış lan, dönüyor, tipi attı.
Dön B.
Orba al, ultim geliyor.
Al Soner, burada kalabilirsin. Soner sen kalsana, bir şey gelir.
Çok dar attı Anıl, solunun çok dardı yok.
AP kilitledi büyük ihtimal.
Evet.
Lan flash'ını pikleriz.
Bize de bakıyor olabilir bu arada, dikkat edin, hiç göstermedim.
Sol açacağım. Görmedim, tamam bekle.
Mid yürümüştür belki.
Flash'ı yapıyoruz. Soner bir B main'e ulti atsana ya. Bekle. B main'e ulti at, orada kal. Gördün mü?
Var.
At bana ulti at. Veli ultisi at.
Atıyorum. Adam site'da. Ona site'da.
Kayo da burada.
Yakın.
Stairs da Kayo.
Stairs. Stairs. Burada.
Ya solda
Baba da CT geldi.
Samir hadi öyle. Samir daha ayda. Hadi ulti attı da. Anasını alın ya. Canım yok.
He's just randomly shouting.
CT bakabilirsin Fabi.
Bana tek sende var. Açık kurdum.
Bana tam bu iyi böyle.
Market yürür beyler.
Eternal Fire.
They handled this very well though. No drone, they just recon came up, they used Omen ult to scout the op. They realized with the flash going aggro, Echo kind of worked out that they're setting up the op early, so they insta-called to go get him. And then I think they even made the plan here, because I heard them talking about the Omen ult. I think they even made the plan once they picked up the orb straight away.
Yeah, and they can start to.
They had no drones, they had to have some kind of extra bit of util to get info.
Should be on an equal round. I don't think it's going to happen just yet, but with P's with Blades, there's
great calling
something
on
to work with. And 3 players with a bye. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, after how... I'm not going to say impressed I was by JOBLIFE defense, but certainly by how they were up to the challenge against Na'Vi. With Eternal Fire, it looks like a different challenge that they just aren't able to rise to.
It's a different beast. And one which has been slumbering so far this stage, but that potential absolutely there to be unlocked. Pays testing the limits early. Wall triggered by Echo in B. And the call yet to be made for Eternal Fire. Very passive hold from Ordaz, boosted up on the box in his own spawn.
Yeah, I mean, that was the
Recon
thing
deep
about
over
Eternal
towards
Fire.
B
I
again.
thought they were lucky to get into this position.
Big 1v1 for Echo.
Into the second
And
round
pick
of
on
games.
A.
Favian elsewhere has found his
Drone
first kill
clears middle as well.
in this round at least. Is right now Eternal Fire pretty slow in their scale into this round, and just looking to see what mistakes JOBLIFE are going to make.
Exactly, and that's where they found the entry point, just working around this operator of Favian as the conduit.
It's a good call from the 4.
Exchanged hands towards Neki.
4v5 clear over towards middle. Again, they got no info, so that
in the meantime,
whatever side they hit, they can go fast behind.
Towards middle, it's Echo in link, but no information for him. Back to the play.
Oh,
Runner catches him.
He sees two players towards that top of mid, and you can see exactly that.
Sometimes I feel like this team plays better a man down
gets value for it.
And now
than they do like even.
Smokes on Kamik, the first player out of action. It's
Like
just
when
too
they
easy
have to be
play all the way.
proactive, it
Doma
looks
the
so
double
nice.
makes it a 2-on-2. All of a sudden, there's a possibility still here about this one.
Yeah, but the health is so low. And both players on Eternal Fire have full health.
Reveal onto the op. Oh, brings Neki off the line for just a moment, but it won't be enough of a window for Doma to strike into. 24 points of health. He needs Ordaz clean, and then even Neki
very
beyond
nice.
that will crack the whip for another
Still,
kill
they give
in the
themselves a good
round.
chance in the 4v5 pushing over
scoped
towards middle.
weapon, sealing
Mate, the
it
calling's
there.
so nice from Eternal
As it's
Fire.
7
Get the pick over towards short, create a
on the
question
board
mark,
for
just
Eternal
group up
Fire.
over
6
towards
rounds
A
up
main.
into this
The
attack
reaction
half.
is that they're either going to clear it or they're going to clear over towards A main.
Perilous
So you're going to
position for
overwhelm them on
JOBLIFE right
A main,
now.
or well, they're clearing short,
Need
you
to
just get a
wake
free
up.
sight.
And I think that's it. It's a wake-up call.
Nice! Nice, Solo, nice!
One Lotus, and you're starting to think, you know what, this is certainly looking like a JOBLIFE series. Get to split, get to overtime, the magic looks still intact, but now Haza, they feel disenchanted. And just things like this, not getting the opportunities that they maybe would have in the past.
Killer Kayak with the Prime. Thanks
9
for the whole
rounds
year,
in,
mate.
Not a single player
Appreciate you doing
beyond
that, mate.
5
Thanks so
kills
much.
at the moment.
Yeah.
And for as much as Kamik's heroics were worth in the previous, Pay's chipping in at times as well. Nobody has answered the call for them as it stands, and that might just be the difference. Eternal Fire doing a lot of the right things as they approach yet another round without an instant push. They know the threat of trying to play into this double initiator at times. The Sentinel of Doma, of course, as well, on the back foot, and with unfaked
This
haste
is what they
checking
used to
into
do all the
B
time.
main. It's a silly casualty to give away.
I mean, we think towards split. What was the thing we gave compliments for on their defense? Playing off one another, having this trade game. But unfake, solo B main, the Cypher distracted elsewhere on cam, probably through mid.
I mean, honestly, that mid re-clear in the previous round is probably the best semblance of what we've seen so far of some team play for JOBLIFE. Hinder just evading Doma for the time being, so he can continue
Mate,
to sit in
I don't think
stairs
Doma
with
realizes
some
one's out.
comfort, fortifying that position, but
God,
forced
they're
to fight out of it
annihilating
in
them.
the end.
It's like not even
Gap
close.
closed by Spear, and Neki the one
And
to
JOBLIFE
add the
don't have the best
details.
attacks
The
from
spike
what we've
goes
seen.
through, and once more, it is a save for the defenders.
This feels like a tier 2 versus tier 1 game. The difference stark.
And the difference only a couple stages of play at the top tier. You've got to say it as it is. Eternal Fire ascended at their core. And that was the
Turkish
headline
Ascent,
for me coming
yeah.
in
It's
today.
been a classic.
You know, the reps that they've got, the experience that they've gained against top opposition, has that been enough to transform them into a contender? Right now, it's looking like we're seeing signs of it.
Yeah, of course. And I think Eternal Fire have been hardened by what they've been put through in tier 1, missing out on London. And right now on the hunt. And runner passing the test. Still more to be sent. And
It's over.
JOBLIFE still making
Yeah, it's not the
Eternal
best setup
Fire
when he's
pay, but
just
yeah,
solo over towards
100%
B main.
has a- the
Normally
fact
you're trying
that
to bait in
these
someone,
two
or someone's at
splits
least
that
going to
we've
swing
seen,
off
I
of
mean,
you.
you saw in
It's just a
kickoff,
50-50
right?
duel
Eternal Fire going
against a
into it,
Turkish
really
team.
struggling, not
They normally win
having
those.
the superstars that they wanted. I mean, Echo being that, but at the same time, they also learned from the issues that they were
Hey,
having.
what is the... Who's in charge of the replays, man?
That's where the Eternal Fire comes from. Fabian rubbing his hands together.
No, I'm not giving you it. I'm
No,
not giving
definitely
you it.
not.
You're not getting a laugh.
But to carry on this conversation, though, that you brought up and where that
Which tier
experience
2
comes
team
in,
has
these
impressed
are
you the
recent
most?
results for
Fireflux, I
Eternal Fire.
think.
I think it's an important
I was
reminder
just
this
so
stage
impressed with their
hasn't been
summit.
great for
It's
them.
the best
So
defense
far,
summit
they
I've
started
watched.
well against Liquid. Asterisk on that again with the absence of Nuts. And Fnatic towards the tail end to end on a high more than anything else. But when it came down
Also,
to the more
probably just the
serious
progression
opponents,
of,
maybe within the
Batu.
group, looking at that KC
went from
game,
being,
Heretics as well, especially even GX.
honestly, one of the worst
That's when the
players in the
concerns
EMEA
started
in
to
terms of like
step up.
the
I
year
think
that
the
he had.
GX game is the big one
To
for me
looking
in this,
insanely
group
confident,
of five,
IGLing
just
and
because
heavy
GX
fragging.
I mean,
That's
we've seen
mad.
what's happened to them from then, right? That they've not shown
In the space of a year.
any bounce back. And that game was full of inconsistencies, full of individuals, not a team. And I think that's where Eternal Fire probably learned from that and was able to bounce back. A lot of hard conversations after the fact.
For sure, and I think even if Eternal Fire walk away with the win here, no matter how convincing this final map may end up being, it's important not to overreact.
What do you think about Heretics
There were still
Fireflux?
issues at the
Mate,
start of this
as soon as
series,
Heretics
and
are involved, who knows,
cannot
man?
take any of that for granted against a well-oiled foot.
Sometimes they look unreal, sometimes they don't.
Sorry, I say oil and foot, and your mind just drifts elsewhere.
Oh, your mind drifts elsewhere? Interesting one from Yume, and it's an interesting walkout from Fabian. As
Yeah, that's
able to get the second kill of the round.
that's an 8-1 up move right there.
Starting to look a little bit more awake. They got the value last time from a timeout, and it looks like they'll win the consecutive round in a 2 versus 5. You expect them to?
Yeah, it's a brilliant peek out.
Weber, what are you typing?
Just playing a coordinated game, and this is the JOBLIFE that we were waiting to see. An in-zone flawless from them, but it's still just scratching the bare minimum for the time being. Plenty to be done to turn this one around.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you need the last 2 rounds, you need a pistol round and a good attacking half, which we all know can be difficult to come by if you're a JOBLIFE fan.
Don't know what happened this turn up, that's true. You never know.
So what's the thought process? Pay's not really in
Pay's
the game.
gets another up.
Player who's struggled to find his
And
value.
He hasn't been he hasn't been able to find value, so you would imagine that he overextends this round. Dude, they go for they go for the BBL. I'm not sure about the BBL with the waylay going short.
Fabian falling and away from the rest.
Normally
of the
you
team
do this with your jet dashing.
It's not enough.
A much more reserved look towards mid now, and Eternal Fire can start to re-clear this part of the map. It's really just put all on Doma towards B.
They could have a nice version of this though, surely. Like a waylay saturate over the top, recon over towards tree, or
do they double guess themselves?
I mean, Eternal
Jet
Fire
sends
have
it
shown
short,
discipline
everyone
from
else
these
run through A.
in the past. Been quite happy to just slow it down and wait for JOBLIFE to overreact.
Oh my.
And as you see here, Runner has been isolated on Dice. It's Kamek that they may yet overlook though. Boosted up, Unfake to support him. 2 kills from the captain, and that might just be enough. JOBLIFE will go for back-to-back rounds here.
Are they messing this up?
It's all but guaranteed. Still, a chance for them to stay in this game.
That's all they're looking for at this point, to stay in this game. But Eternal Fire, schoolboy errors. I mean, you see a KO.
Don't know if it's been brought up by Carrick's Play Hammies. Yeah, we were speaking about it today. What a sick redemption game that is. And he gets to play DRX at like their lowest, I would say.
Fully confident, yes.
Guys, where the fuck are you going?
Runner playing in his teammates, but Pays once again through mid. Keep an eye on that.
Here is the ult. Already Spear trying to drag the crosshair, and Pays just can't correct in time.
Doma goes forward. Okay.
Desperately need to stay
Looked like he wanted to duel it.
This upper bracket is starting
Big
to get away
Silver
from
right
them
here.
now. Fabian moving towards the site with serious
Big
intention.
Silver right here. Where is it?
Behind him to be used if required. It's the Hunter's Fury from the opposite side to try and send them packing, and
Nice.
Runner capitalizes. Good damage there. Unfake finding Spear in the end with the duelist off the board. JOBLIFE have a chance to come back into retake.
Yeah, they've got utility, but Audax tries to try and get a kill back.
Little dink
Can't
there.
get it. So now this retake can get underway.
Just a single smoke. Still waiting on that dart. A one-way maybe for Neki to try and play off, but you're still clutching at straws. Audax could find a kill for a reposition, perhaps. It's all situational right now, all up in the air as JOBLIFE have been so efficient on these retakes. Starting to play again as Unison. Runner's bait is not acted upon. It's simply 1 kill back in the conversation, and Audax with time on his side. The head of Unfake taken, and could this seriously fall apart right now?
Damn, bro is calm. Bro is calm with it. Surely that's it. I feel like with 4 they might have been believing because it was 3 in a row, but that's, dude, that's a demoralizer.
Opportunity to make it 4 and give themselves a real lifeline.
The second shot here is lovely, by the way.
but if there's anyone who's going to give them a lifeline, it has to be Unfake.
This one?
And we checked in with him in an interview before the match.
Oh, mate. That's so nice. Yeah, the coaches know for sure. Let me do this so I don't get owned. Check the website. What's the website? I didn't realize there was the website.
Seemed a bit chaotic, but you, to me, seem very cerebral and brainy. So I imagine that the comms is going to be a bit calmer today with you leading them.
I mean, comms should be calmer today. Like, it was our first game together in the stage, so it was also first time for
where do I
pace.
find this?
Like, I know we are experienced. Like, most of us already played on a big stage, but
What is this?
like, we had a long break, so maybe that's why comms were maybe a little bit chaotic, yeah.
And how hard was it to integrate Playins into the team so quickly? Because you did a fantastic job.
I mean, honestly, it was easy. Like, this guy is cracked, he's talented, and he's neon player. And I think, like, he didn't show his true potential yet. Like, it wasn't his best game,
Wait,
I would
what
say,
is
against
this?
Navi. I hope
How'd you
he's
even get all
gonna show
this?
it today, because he will deliver. I'm sure about it.
So where have you seen this happen? Where have you seen the evidence of crazy pace?
Like, we can see it every day on Prax, in ranks, when he's streaming. Like,
It's public?
everyone knows he's
Mate,
really
Sonya
talented,
won't
and
stop
I
talking
hope
about
for him
Boaster.
that he will prove it today.
So what do you need to do as a team to
35.
set him up? Because he's come in for Chiwa, who was Ascent, so you've had to change so much in the team.
Nah, I think he just needs to put his sensitivity, because yesterday or today he said that he played on wrong sensitivity on stage. I'm not sure if he was trolling, but yeah, Pace, like, just check your settings before the game, yeah?
I'm also going to say he's Danish. Definitely trolling. Good luck today, Unfake.
Thank you. Thank you.
JOBLIFE down by 6 rounds here.
Dude, I
as
should send this to
Eternal
Liquid.
Fire
Look at this.
are putting their best
Most
foot
mentioned
forward
teams and
to a
players.
potential
Liquid at the
matchup
top.
against their Turkish
I'm getting signed again for
adversaries.
sure.
A team which you may expect to see in Barcelona again. A reminder, the QR there as always. But for now, full focus
Dude,
on
more
this
of you
final
mentioned
map where
Boaster than you
Eternal
mentioned
Fire
G2
look
and
to be in
Fnatic.
control of the situation.
Yeah, they do. Eternal Fire have been good for pistol rounds so far, and JOBLIFE
Jubilee
struggled
Cat,
here
thanks so
and
much for the
there.
prime. Appreciate the 5 months. Thank you, thank
Once
you.
again, they
What about
tried to
Heretics? Mate, I
invite
might
the
have to
pressure
scroll
on
down
this
for that one.
runner,
Let me check
who
it.
is the first one to take contact. Kamek from top mid could activate and find himself some value, and it's actually Runner instead who finds that kill.
It's a player pushed out from A, and JOBLIFE not just into the B site yet. Oh, Eternal Fire fighting back through. And it's
this one's
from the
done, let me find
flash of Echo that they find the kills. Drop deep to backside.
Where's Heretics?
Let them get away with it for just a moment, and the hinder to close is again.
Hey, Heretics,
more
you guys
fantastic
didn't even make it
utility.
above
Eternal
Navi.
Fire with another pistol.
Like lambs to
Like,
the slaughter.
you're actually not even, you're not
Eternal
here.
Fire, the Turkish side looking to put JOBLIFE to the sword, as every Turkish team has done.
Be yet another in the 10 defeats. Of course, the most recent ones against Reborn, now Fireflux. And I guess that brings us to a wider conversation, Cairo. Do you think it's a stylistic
You're
thing?
also the top one
Unfake
type
calling
in
against these
Sliggy.
rosters? Or is it
How many of
just
them is just you telling me to
great
check
stat?
Discord?
It's just,
Probably
I
90%.
don't know, man. There's a lot of issues here, to be honest.
Do they want to force
Not
on this
shooting
one?
back, getting caught
Not
off guard,
even.
simple things. And it looks like an unprepared roster against one that has been constantly trying to tinker with what has been going wrong. Eternal Fire look back to business. We'll
We
need to see if
combine
that truly is
Heretics
the test.
and
If they
TH
do make
together,
it
it's
to
about
play against Foot,
14,000. Oh, that's more than
which at this
Navi.
point in time, the favourites to do so.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's split up.
I mean, Unfake was calling for a crazy pace, and the Marshall buy is a little off-piste. Anything to put some fluid in the tank, get the engine running. It's Kamek picking off Spear
Wait,
to start, though, and
this
with
is-
Market taken away, I mean, there's some serious threat here for an Echo under fire. Target-rich environment, he
good.
takes 2, which
You take
seems
that
to be
trade.
good enough. But a 3-on-3 situation,
More
an
window.
upgrade
Does he
at
get
the very
spammed?
least for JOBLIFE.
Yeah, but look at towards middle here.
Yeah, it's Unfake just inserted on the other side
God.
of the railing. Has to be careful. Classic had to find something. It has.
Honestly,
1 for 1.
with
And
how
back
it
to even
started,
numbers again. Domo off
a big
angle,
win.
holding onto stairs, and that's the checkmate. Fabian in a 1v2. It's not the gun you want for the job, the Outlaw.
Is it not?
These shots have to be sharp, and while he
I feel
knows
like
where Doma is, Runner
This is the
still
gun.
doing
What?
circles on the back
Just
of his
don't miss.
mind. Fabian looking for the clear,
Nicely
and there
done.
he is. Runner
Full
pops up at
eco,
the perfect
basically.
time,
Got
and
a
while
marshal
they
into
won't
it.
find that first pistol, the second round is good for JOBLIFE.
Hey, it's just as important, and I think actually it could work better for JOBLIFE's momentum on this attack. It basically resets the tide. This next round, an anti-eco for JOBLIFE.
Not the first time that we've seen
Guys, what's happening?
Echo left as the sole
fired up.
defender of that B site, playing very deep.
Yeah, but you would so like favour Echo in that position.
You would. I guess it's more. I'm calling into question some of the positioning.
You guys have
at
nearly
times
typed
because
Desp
it
more
doesn't
times
feel like
than
the support is maybe
Sliggy.
arriving to facilitate him.
Yeah, maybe too overconfident in his abilities.
But the gap's opening up and JOBLIFE exploiting.
Really?
You
Yeah,
can
it's
see
close.
Some fights being
It's
taken through
legit
B here
close.
as Doma cages himself away.
A lot of 7-1s going on.
And with the Spike looking at making an A approach, Eternal Fire have matched this for rotations, but still the herd thinned out.
Fabian still want to take out a duel, and it's just a bandit in his hands, which we've seen
the timing's
managed
unlucky.
to find value before, and Eternal's Fire's pistols are able to get some more, but it's a 3 versus 1 for a low Echo. And seems like JOBLIFE now know exactly where he is.
Refresh for a
Knocking
new
on the door,
feature.
let them know.
Hey, I'm not.
Anybody home?
Yep. And
And,
Doma is.
Yeah, you have to tell me what the new
So
feature
3
is.
players through with Vandals, Phantoms and the like. And that economy looking pretty strong for the attack. They'll have a few chances before Eternal Fire really get back into this one, should they get back into this one.
And a big talking point for
Check my
JOBLIFE
rank.
throughout today
Is this
from
what you
Lotus
added? I
and
can
some
check
signs of success,
people's
couple errors
ranks
here and
in
there,
chat.
has
There's
been
no
the
way.
calling on their
Yes.
attack side specifically, and how much of a part to play.
Oh, it's just the
Unfake
rank
has
in
in
chat.
that. Now,
Okay,
he'll be
dude. I
leading
thought
the
you had
resistance
linked it
here,
and I could
as
check
we're
everyone's
gonna get a
Valorant
chance
rank,
to
and I was
listen in
about
and
to.
see what exactly
I was
it is
about to
they're
not
cooking
pay
up.
any attention to the game.
More of a default round, so hopefully an opportunity.
Oh,
to get some
someone make
valuable
me that,
insight.
dude. Someone make me something where someone types in chat and I can check their rank. Holy.
Go A split, go finish A split.
Surely that idea's
Then
worth
mid up,
millions.
Go A split.
Rotating, rotating.
I can do one smoke, you ready? Yeah, go. 1, 2. Easy.
I paranoia for you. Go, I'm holding you. Left, left.
Nice.
Be short, could be short in front of you. Come to me.
Go away, go away. We have only Omen there.
Come to me, Doma.
Wait, I'm coming, bro.
I'm gonna swing. 1.
Guys, can you walk garden to max and you go spawn?
Yeah, I'm holding
Gonna
in.
search on this device. I think it's not bad.
Current
Want me
rank
to
or
break
peak?
heaven
No,
when
give
you
me
VCT?
people's peak, man.
Uh,
I want to see the best of the
no, no.
best.
Go heaven together.
Wait.
This side. 61.
don't see. Might be heaven. Hold heaven. I'm only city.
Just knife under heaven when you'll be close.
I will knife under
smoke
heaven, wait.
main. I'll smoke main for you.
And if he's close, we can do
Wait.
pop flash.
I'm gonna do flash if it's close. Nothing
Big
left.
main, 1.
2.
I'll plant, stay heaven.
Go,
Stay
go,
heaven.
go.
Stay heaven.
I need to hold heaven now.
30 seconds left.
Door's open.
Timing's a little weird on this. Ooh.
Bir shortsa biri burada. Ha, diğeri de plant.
Under heaven, short. Kontak bekliyorlar. Bekliyorlar.
Man, it's really nice. I'm looking at the money. Dude, we need to stay
And
locked in
what
because
should
this is close.
essentially be a bonus round win for JOBLIFE. They start to get momentum on this attack. And a little bit of frustration, I think, signs of it. for
Sideshow
Eternal
was
Fire in the
Radiant. Mate,
comp.
Sideshow never
Yeah,
got
I
to
mean, look,
Radiant. Don't
Push
believe
back
those
onto
lies.
Nico now. JOBLIFE starting to rattle some cages
He's got
here.
to Immortal
And
2
I
or
just love
3.
how involved Unfake is the whole
The fact
way
that you
through the
believe that he's
round,
got
from
to
front
Radiant is
back,
crazy.
Still leading those discussions when he's no longer alive. Setting up some of that micro, which I think we've seen a lot with a lot of in-game leaders, especially those round win percentages when they're the first to die. It's easier to micromanage from that position.
Ooh, I was
guess
in your
for a new
lobbies, I'm pretty
team,
sure.
Still figuring out some of those things. Diligent in how they move through the map though, and again, just making a call.
feel like I
sticking
played
to
against
it.
you.
Biggest thing for me.
Yeah. Timeout so far have found varying success for Eternal Fire. On Lotus, it was getting immediate impact in round wins. But on
It was a
Split,
long time ago, mate. They're my glory days.
It's the same
Don't
trajectory
take them away
as
from me.
we saw from JOBLIFE on the other side, the other half. Timed out in the exact same round, 4th round into the half. And with a mixed bag here, you're expecting
The 5 stacks of Neil and Weber, dude, they were a struggle.
Key point here, should win this.
More so because we were
Bring it
getting
into a 2-round game.
we were getting
That's what we were
stream
talking
sniped. I
about,
feel
right?
like
The fact that it's rounds like this when you're against the lesser weapons that JOBLIFE have actually conceded from time to time.
Judge only Radiant, dude. We were gonna do it.
Asked of you every
It
single
would have been
time.
easy.
And if you want to be in VCT,
Back then, that
JOBLIFE,
was
you need to answer them.
very easy. The judge was too
Look
strong.
at this. Trap set up in A main and a judge to hold short. JOBLIFE are waiting for some form of aggression. Eternal Fire not giving it, inviting the pressure. And JOBLIFE, when they've been asked that question, have struggled.
I mean, it's A short and close B main where you're usually
judge is too
expected
weak,
to
yeah,
find
you
a
wouldn't be able
judge.
to do it.
So in terms of what the utility looks like here,
Oh no.
confirms one in middle.
Wait, Audaz is holding Paranoia to play in Spear. I'm worried here, has it?
Nah, they got no guns on this. Should be worried about the judge on short. That's it. They're gonna dodge it.
Threads that shot and
Oh,
bullet
the
delivered
judge
through
moving
the eye
over?
of the
Okay, now
needle.
they should be worried.
Neki out on a limb here himself on B, playing to the other extremity.
45 seconds. They go for a cancel. Loads of sound
Any
cues.
kind of late play makes you worried from the JOBLIFE perspective.
Loads
Yeah,
of sound
start
cues.
to put you a little bit anxious. I mean, managed to get through the A trap, and now it's towards B. 30 seconds
30
remaining.
seconds.
And JOBLIFE need to make this land.
Fabian does have ult. I'm
Looks
not
like
saying he's
they
going to
do
use
have
it.
the
I'm just
right
saying if time was
idea,
like 10
though.
seconds
Again,
later,
slowly
it might be a
encroaching
thing.
from B main. That's already all cleared out. It's 20 seconds to try and take the site itself. Pays is the one doing the heavy lifting.
You can either
again.
back a side guy.
And so the pistol shouldn't have
Oh,
much to offer here. I don't know.
That's
Neki's
Spike.
still alive.
All
And
gets
if he can find
popped.
a couple more,
Oh,
that's
mate.
gonna be enough. The ult
8
there
seconds.
to try and slow things down.
going for
Buy
it.
a little extra for Fabian.
they
but
get the ult
he's
out of
taken
them.
offline right at the death. And
They got the ult out of them. It's big. Actually worked out great for JOBLIFE.
But JOBLIFE get through.
I think
They thought it
Eternal
was doable,
Fire
they popped
just
the ult into
a little
it.
bit too eager after the utility used, after the ulti. And I think as well, that round is winnable.
For sure. It's just the investments that have been made now.
Yeah.
Are Eternal Fire going to be a little short-handed in the follow-up?
Yeah.
The fact that they do have money now, though, brings up a talking point I raised earlier. Fabian is on the op. When you have a jet, when you've got
Yeah.
a waylay, you got to be opping on this map.
No, you do, but I would rather favour Spear's agent compared to the Whaley. It's harder to dash away.
Okay.
But Fabian has been getting so much value on
Big
this
odds.
operator, it has to be said.
I was going to say, you are not a waylay fan. Even
Get the
though
waylay
you got the
set up
instant refract,
with the
look at
arm.
space that he's
Sov
taking
ult and
B.
rotate.
Oh no.
We're out here solo on short, playing in front of you
He's had
two.
another valuable entry, and with this Hunter's Fury coming in to add
Nice
covering
contact
fire,
though.
Eternal
Damn,
Fire
that's
have it
sick,
spot
man.
on.
He
Runner
pushed
down
all
to
the
his
way
knees.
through B off the info as well.
Spike
Got a
in the
kill.
open. Kamek can claim it with the ult, but it's still a 3v1. He has
Sov
to play
ult
into.
line.
Yeah, but he's looking for this first kill, not to bring runner back. Neki not giving him the chance and running back towards A site. It's now a 40-second timer, and he knows there's so many opportunities for Eternal Fire to approach this site.
Retrieving the KO, impossible. So Kamek
Drone
left down
checked
to his own
under.
devices. Wanted to dig out that kill of Neki, who is solo towards heaven, but a lack of information right now makes this all the
Could
more
be A
difficult.
main. They didn't hold the angle the whole
Fabian the
time.
first layer. Eternal Fire coming in from short. Dart revealing most of the site. They should expect
Oh.
Gen. That's when the hinder comes
very,
in.
very
and
nice.
Fabian
You see
has
him on the drone or something?
expertly
I feel like
navigated
they
that
didn't watch
one.
the
Yeah,
A line.
very nicely played by Eternal Fire. They are ready to burn the body in a 3 versus 1. Trying to get the utility off. The gap extended back to 4. And I think this is really nicely played. The trap from short, taking off the contact, and it's just sprung straight away.
And then Fabian is that second layer to it right. He can then get active from the B main space, which he took early in the round. Through the op. Another change up to this defense, of course. And so this almost feels like one of the last chances that JOBLIFE are going to get. They're looking to
Yeah.
deny map point here.
They're kind of
Keep
going
themselves
into
in
the
this
op
upper
here.
bracket. Playins has been so good at the entries up
Playins
until
might
this
just be
point,
getting
but he's
wrecked.
walking straight into the biggest gun in the game.
Don't miss me too much.
And every single time, JOBLIFE have really struggled to deal with the
Get away with
operator.
them.
Just to remind you, they're sticking around.
What
and
are they
meaning
doing
Spear
though?
this
Just
time
get
against
out of
the
there,
kill.
surely.
It's 9th of the map.
I don't get
It's the
it.
1-2 punch,
He's taking
though,
like
that makes it
4
happen,
off
that
shots and we're
partnership
still
that we
just
spoke
sticking
about at
around.
the start of the day, showing its strength when they're shoulder to shoulder, not expecting a quick re-peek after the op pops. And now JOBLIFE mid-rounding into a Vice setup, one which is ready for a short push.
Flash. Oh, to play in pace just does not work out. Eternal Fire have had enough of these games. They want to go to map point, Hazard. They want to be done with this.
Spear to hold the cross. He knows Market is vulnerable. Actually, it is only Fabian here on the other side of the door.
As well as they can break out and surprise the operator, which so far, I mean, again, finding
Oh, it's so nice, man.
an insane double kill.
30 seconds
And the
left.
spike now. Kamek doesn't have his ulti to bring it back online.
5 goes at it.
Zone flawless. Has a.
Man, as
how
soon as
many
the op
times are we
came
going to see
came
the
out.
same issues pop up time and time again?
No right at all for Fabian to find that final kill.
It's Ascent, for God's sake.
And with Spear there by his side, the B side feeling impenetrable.
So what would this be?
Nice
Foot,
change of
foot
pace
against
from
Eternal Fire.
Echo holding towards this
Winner goes to
left-hand
playoffs.
side at the start of the map. Great catch from Fabian as the info filters through.
We've had this
JOBLIFE
matchup quite
just
a lot,
not
right?
diligent
This year.
enough right now. Banging
might
their
be
heads
third
against
time,
the wall.
fourth
Looks
time.
like a fast B play.
Yeah, trying to change up the pace, but you're again walking into Fabian. Walking into this operator. I'm sorry.
Not
for
again, mate. He's
Tactical.
unlucky to not
I'm
get a
so
double here.
sorry, 'cause
Reveal
again he finds
actually
value.
hits everyone.
Spear's blades not quite hitting. JOBLIFE now start to accelerate.
Why?
Start to get towards the site, but Odaz.
Because he doesn't think
Ace
the
up
guys
the
can be main.
sleeve.
Wait,
And he's
what?
even found the kill.
Whoa.
He's found 3.
What?
He's gonna make it 4 to
Dude, he
finish
was.
out
Wait,
the
how did he do this? Because he
map.
wasn't expecting the guy close B main.
What Tier 1 have? The firepower stopping JOBLIFE in the tracks.
And as the fire burn bright at last in this
Show me this
second
replay,
stage,
surely. That
Fabian
looked kind of
makes
nuts.
a lap of honor across
JOBLIFE
his
go
side
lower
of the
bracket.
stage.
And
JOBLIFE,
who do they play?
brilliantly as they
Pacific?
fought throughout the start of this
I think.
series, you felt like they had to wrap it up on split, and with an